Hi everybody, I'm Blayne for Finding Sasquatch, coming again from northeastern Ontario. Okay, about a month ago I posted a cool reenactment type video of an Oregon logger who was taking a break, went for a hike on a trail. He came across a Bigfoot family of three digging for their breakfast, pulling rocks out of the ground, creating a big hole and a rock pile, looking for marmots. Since I posted that video in another book, I discovered pictures, and I'm going to show you them. John and Jim Green and DeHinden investigated this since it was pretty important at the time. It still is. And then following the pictures, I got a video of when I went back to an area off a quad trail where I seen a rock pile. And at the time, the rock pile was a little bit more mysterious because it was covered in the tall grass and weeds, and since then someone went in there and hacked it all down for a better shooting line of sight, I guess, deer hunters who set up a blind. But anyway, okay, so let's show you that. Right, so here's a picture when I did a reenactment. I came up that trail and I looked to the right there and I filmed in the back. And actually I think I got eye shine. You can see eye sockets under a tree. I'll post a link below. I want to go back and watch that video. But anyway, I came across these pictures. John Green and his son Jim. Jim's standing in the hole there. I don't know if you can see him or not, but I got him circled. And he's 5'10", so only the head's sticking up from the hole. So that hole is at least 5 feet deep. DeHinden in the full picture on the left, and John Green at the back, and that's his kid back then when they investigated. So pretty cool that actually happened. Okay, so here's the rock pile. It looked more impressive when the guys didn't cut the grass, because I'm like, well, why would they stack rocks if they're not going to use the field? And I guess that there's still a possibility. I think it's man-made though, because I don't see many rocks in the field. But at the time, you can't notice the rocks and you stay on the quad trail, right? So anyway, I'm investigating this rock pile, doing a follow-up since I did the video, the Oregon Logger Catches the Sasquatch family, and then the evidence is the rock pile. And then I turn around and I think I take a picture, and then I go and video a little bit around the hunter's deer blind, and I got those clips coming up, and then I'm going to show you something that's hiding off to the right of the deer blind. So pretty cool rock pile and a Sasquatch watching me snoop around right next to a deer blind. Okay, so just additional information about the logger in Oregon. The rock pile, I'm going to show you the original picture. He had other encounters, but I just want to pop in here. It looks like someone's been in this trail. Someone's been keeping it cut. I think hunters must be in here. I'm going to just get a little video. Oh, when I was in here once, right here, something went running back through there. And I thought it was a deer and stuff. But I'm wondering what was chasing it. Because I stood here, and I was already here when it was like running from over there, and it ran that way. Okay, so someone's made a clearing here. A weird rock pile. Right there. Let's go over to it. Right, so here's the picture of the hunter's deer blind. To the right, there's a bit of an open area to that heavier cedar there on the right. So I'm in there and I'm filming the rock pile, and I'm like, oh wow, this is just man-made, probably because there's not a lot of rocks in the field. But at the time, as I mentioned, you couldn't tell, right? And I was in there before. This is the same general area where a big Sasquatch came up behind me, sniffed me, and then went running back into the woods. Looks different because they hacked it all down, and some of the landmarks are gone. But anyway, once I noticed this was there, then I kind of buggered off because I didn't want to be on anyone's trail cam. But I took a couple pictures, and I think I had my GoPros running, and I might tack that on at the end. I didn't see anything in it, but some people like to watch the live footage. But anyway, so here's me snooping around the rock pile. Okay, I mentioned just a clip. I was back on the trail, and something was chasing a deer through there. And when I was trying to film my Ape Canyon vid, I was taking a picture of this rock pile, which is probably done by man, obviously. It's bigger. I never came over here, bigger than I thought, but back on the trail, just looks like one hump. But that's when something came up behind me, took a big sniff, and then heavy footfalls, biped footfalls, running back through the springy grass. So pretty cool. I'll show you some pictures of the logger who watched a family digging rocks out of the ground, hunting and eating marmots. Right, so let's get to the good stuff here. Let's have a look at this cheeky bugger. As I mentioned, I turned around, I took a picture. There's the deer blind to the left, and there's a Sasquatch right in there to the right of the deer blind. I don't know, 20 meters over. Anyway, that bugger looks about 7.5 feet tall, same size as Patty. Beautiful specimen. Look at that, with the head and the brow ridge. This is about 7.5, maybe 7.4, 7.6. Just going by my height when I'm in there. Can't go back right now. Hunting season and everything right on. Been caught a few times trespassing already this year. So anyway, pretty cool Sasquatch hanging out right beside a hunter's deer blind. And if you look closely there, you can see his ear above his brow ridge. There, you can see his gray kind of leather skinned face, his flat nose. It's pretty awesome. Shoulder, and then the rest of his torso is hidden. So pretty cool. Watching me check out the rock pile, just like the story, but it happened first. Right, so there's the bush behind the deer blind on the right there. That's where the Sasquatch, that one is anyway. There's probably others. So with that said, I'm going to include a 1.5 to 2 minutes of the GoPro footage. And here it is, just as I'm walking back. And the thing about GoPro footage is it bounces all over. You tilt your head, you film the sky, that kind of thing, or films the ground. But occasionally, I wish I had this a few years ago when I had him come up behind me. So I'm just checking out the deer blind. Got the feeling I'm being watched anyway, but it doesn't matter. The hunters were in there and they cleared that area for a better line of sight for their kill shots. The Sasquatch that was watching me is right in there, maybe over by that dead tree there, or the one with no bark on it. He's over there, but they can see a lot better than us. They can hear a lot better, so they don't need to come right up to us. Anyway, so this is filming left while I'm looking straight ahead at the deer blind. I'm just checking it out, and there's the way I came in, and that Sasquatch is over there. So pretty awesome. Sasquatch aren't afraid to go near the hunters. It's just that it's so close to hunting season that I decided, you know what, it's not worth being caught and then get in trouble with the police there. I just avoid them for a little while, and then I can go back another time, right? So at this time of year, you know, it's pretty dangerous. Deer hunters shooting anything dark. Anyway, pretty cool. Hit that sub, like, and share button. Help me out. I'm also going to provide a link below if you want to donate some cash. to my PayPal account. I'm trying to save up for a 4K video camera, and the links to the other videos in relation to this, as I mentioned, the Oregon Logger, I'll put it in the description also. But yeah, I can catch them in the open, so if I can get some help getting a 4K camera, then the evidence will be that much better. Anyway, pretty cool. Real Sasquatch watching me. Thanks for watching.